Now here is a question. F of x is equal to x squared minus x plus 1. We are looking for f of a 0. Well, this question is not as simple as I thought it was. Now let me try to explain, explain by my best. And I try to use a picture. And I use a graph. This is a domain. This is a codomain. This is another one. Now from here there is a f, a function mapping. This is another mapping of a f. If this is x, then this goes to f of x, isn't it? This goes to f of x, and by the definition is equal to x squared minus x plus 1. And if this is 0, then it goes to f of a 0. Then it goes to f of a 0. By the definition, 0 minus 0 plus 1 equal to 1, isn't it? Now, if this is 1, then this goes to f of a 1. It goes to f of a 1. By the definition, 1 squared minus 1 plus 1 is 1. Now, what happens if this is f of a 1? Then goes to f of a 1. By previous case, that equal to 1, isn't it? So under this mapping, that is equal to f of a 1. See? F of 1. But by the definition, it is equal to f of a 1 squared, right? Minus f of a 1 plus 1. It's by definition. This one becomes this. Now then, if we have f of a 0, it goes to f of a 0. This one equal to, according to this one, is equal to 1, isn't it? Then maps to f of a 1, say 1 and f. This, by the definition, this equal to f of a 0 square minus f of a 0 plus 1. Now, so we have two equations. So we have two equations. F of 1, first equation is this, equal to f of a 1 square minus f of a 1 plus 1. Right? That's equation 1. The second equation is that f of 1 is equal to f of a 0 square minus f of a 0 plus 1. That's equation 2. Now, equation 1 can be easily to find that f of 1 square minus 2f of 1 plus 1 equal to 0, right? This is equation 1. So from which we can have f of a 1 minus 1 square equal to 0, right? So which says that f of a 1 equal to 1. So we have a first result, which is said f of 1 equal to 1. Yeah. Okay. Then the second equation, f of 1 is 1. So 1 is equal to f of a 0 square minus f of a 0 plus 1. 1 cancel out. So it becomes that f of a 0 and f of a 0 minus 1 equal to 0, right? Because 1 cancel out, became this. So we have two solutions, f of a 0 equal to 0, or f of a 0 is equal to 1. But for a function, you can have two images. Well, this is then f of the not function. So one of them is not correct. Which one? Well, which one is not correct? Okay. Which one is not correct? We suppose f of 0 is 0. F of 0 is a 0. If this is 0, then f of 0 is what? F of 0 f of 0 becomes 1. Well, then this is a contradiction. So f of a, see, if f of a 0 were 0, then this will be what? F of a 0 is equal to 1. See, let me try to explain. If this were 0, then this is 0. Then f of a 0 will become 1 again. So that means contradiction to f of a 0 is 0. Am I explaining clearly? If f of 0 is 0, then f of 0 equal to 1 is not correct. Therefore, f of 0 must be 1. That is the very result. I hope you like it.